the game?
First of all, I want to congratulate Coach Cormany and Radford on a tremendous game. They deserve to win. They outplayed us, they outcoached us, and they did a phenomenal job. Q is just an amazing player, obviously. I think everybody in attendance saw that tonight. He was tough to guard. Thought we were there on most of his shots, and he made tough contested shots. So much respect for their program, and tough loss, but I'm proud of our kids. We battled for 4 quarters. I thought the second quarter was the difference, obviously. He kind of went crazy there and made everything. The rest of the quarters were fairly even, but it was too much to overcome. I will never, these kids, I love them, all right, they know that, and they weren't going out without a fight. So we brought it for 4 quarters, and just unfortunately tonight wasn't enough.
Questions?
Yeah, I mean, that second quarter, I mean, some of the shots that you're hitting, I mean, did you feel like your guys could have done anything differently, I mean, to defend them better? Or
Yeah, I mean,
just...
a couple times we missed some assignments where we switched and didn't really switch, but for the most part, we were there on every shot. I mean, we contested. We knew he had a quick trigger, and he's just very athletic. And when you have a kid making 25, 26 feet threes over top, we have long kids. I mean, we have long athletes. You just got to kind of shake your head.
Dalton, you guys have been a team that's been strong from 3 all year. Tonight, 2 for 20. What was it the bigger court, the lighting? I mean, what do you think led to some of the shooting struggles?
I think to get started, we shot a lot of threes instead of getting to the rim. And if we would have got to the rim early, we would have gotten us in a rhythm. Maybe we would have made more shots. It was just one of those nights for us.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like early on. I mean, Coach, did you feel like you guys were maybe settling for 3 a little bit too much early instead of getting to the rim, or what? What was
Yeah, we talked about that before the game. I mean, it's the first time in the state championship. I mean, you got a packed place. Everyone's excited. I didn't think they were bad shots. I thought they were rhythm shots. I mean, looking here, we shot 47 too. So throughout the game, we shot more twos. We got to the rim a lot better. Just at the beginning, we probably settled a little bit too much. But only 7 turnovers. I mean, some nights you're just not making shots. So, but I thought we got pretty clean looks most of the night. To only have 7 turnovers against their pressure defense, it's pretty good.
Carey, to have to, with 5 fouls, have to call kind of the backbone of the current incarnation of this program to the bench. I mean, run me through your emotions there, knowing what he's done for this program, and then knowing he would be able to finish the last, I think, 5 or 6 minutes.
Right. I said him a little bit when he got his 4th, but we were going to roll. I mean, he's been such a huge part of our program. He knows I love him. He's got a bright future ahead of him. It was hard to swallow that he wasn't going to be able to finish the game, the entire game. But he left his heart on that floor. We talked about before the game, not leaving that court with any regrets, and I don't think we did. I mean, we battled to the end. And he's been a tremendous player for us, and he's been a big brother to Tyler and Tyce, and I couldn't be more proud of him. He's the all-time leading rebounder, all-time leading block shots, and I think 2nd all-time leading scorer. So those numbers speak for himself. But more than anything, he's a great young man. I love him to death, like I love all my players.
There was a hug there. Was there anything said? Any words said between you?
Just love him. Just proud of him.
Dalton, I know very emotional. Is it more of the loss, or I mean, you guys have been talking about this brotherhood all postseason and all season long, or is it that brotherhood aspect? I mean, why the flood of emotions here?
It's just it really sunk in that this was going to be my last game. Sorry.
Take your time. Coach, you want to help him out, and we'll go back.
Yeah, Tyler, I mean, I know how much Dalton's meant to you, and I know how much all those guys, we've talked about it before. Kind of just talk about what you've learned under those guys and kind of as they've taken you under their wing this season.
I've learned to be a lot mentally tougher than I was coming into the season. And just playing against them in practice, being with them more, has really made me more mature as a person and understanding people like that, and on the court and off the court, just growing up. So
Yeah, Tyce, same with you. I mean, how much have you grown up with those guys as well? You guys are coming back next year. I mean, how much can you guys take from those seniors and the lessons you guys have learned and, kind of take forward towards next year?
A whole lot. All the seniors have been telling me to just be confident and trust my game, and so I'm going to really take that for next year and apply it to it.
Like I said, does this run and you guys coming back next year? I mean, does this give you guys, confidence and momentum, to go into next season, kind of because you've been on this stage now, you've got to experience it. I mean, how much does that motivate you guys for next year?
Motivate, yeah, a whole lot. Now that we finally got here, I think we got these jitters out. I think some of us were kind of nervous, but hopefully when we get back here next year, we'll be nervous.
Jim, want to ask your question again?
Are you good?
Yeah.
I mean, what is the flood of emotions? Is it the last game? Is it the brotherhood? I mean, what?
Yeah, it's all of it. I've been with these guys my whole life, playing 3 sports a year really, and spending more time with them than I do with my family. They become my family. Just love them to death.
Carey, is it rough? I mean, you're a player. You know what it's like to lose a game. I mean, from a coaching standpoint, is it comparable? Is it more watching disappointment on the kids? I mean, what?
It's hard we started this process really last May. We were here for team camp, but then we start practicing in November, so it's a 4-month grind where, like Dawn said, we're with each other more or as much as they're with their families. So they are, I love my family to death, obviously, but that's why our shirts say family. That's our motto, because we are family through the good times, through the bad times, through the great wins, through the regional championship wins, to never being in the state tournament, winning those games. We're together there, and we're together on a really tough night like tonight, where it's easy for people to not be together. We're together, and we're family, and that's how it's always going to be in our program. So I couldn't be more proud of them. We'll be back. We'll be back.
Tyler, obviously it didn't go your way tonight, but just talk about the experience of playing for a state championship.
Well, it was a really fun experience, but obviously comes down to who wins the game, and that's what makes my experience either good or bad, so I wouldn't say it was too great tonight.
Coach, obviously it's going to take some time, but whenever you're eventually, for all you guys, whenever you're eventually able to kind of look back and appreciate the season, how special has it been just, with the seniors and, all the different storylines you guys have had? How special is this year?
It's history, obviously, for our school. We've been to the regionals every year, 4 years that I've been. This is the 5th year, so previously we've been four times. We won one game in regionals 2 years and got beat in the first round 2 years. So obviously it's school history. We energize the community. That's the bottom line. It's thousands of fans from Elton, McGahkeysville, Macedon area. We're here tonight. So anytime you can energize a community, it's special. So I told the guys before the game, this is a night. There's going to be a handful of nights or experiences in your life that you're never going to forget. Well, this is going to be one that these guys are never going to forget. Dalton, he's a senior. This is his only opportunity to be here. These guys will be back, but this is the first time they've been here, so they're never going to forget this experience. And obviously, I won't forget it either.
Dalton, you've been through the regional quarterfinal losses and all that stuff with this program. Do you feel like you guys as a senior class have kind of changed the standard maybe for East Rock basketball and kind of set a new, moving forward?
Yeah, we definitely changed the culture of our basketball team. My sophomore year losing in the second round of the regional tournament, I think, and then last year losing in the first round, that really hurt. Knowing that we could have gone farther. This year being able to do a lot of firsts, first regional championship win, first quarterfinal, first semifinal, and first appearance in the state tournament. I know these guys will do great things in the future because they're great young men.
Anything else? Great. Thanks, guys.